bitwise operator. So for understanding what is bitwise operator, we have to learn what is bit. Correct? What is bit representation? Only 0 or 1 will be there, right? Bit means what? It can contain only 0 or 1. So I already given you one idea about how to convert deck value to binary and binary to decimal value to binary and binary value to decimal. So what is decimal value? Deck means what? What is the meaning of deck? Deck, DEC, decimal, deck. Okay, correct. What is that? Louder. 10, right? So base 10 or decimal number system means how many base values will be there? The meaning of deck is what? 10. So how many base values are there in decimal number system? It will be 10. So what are the 10 base numbers that is available? 0 to 9. These are the base numbers. Using these base numbers we can make the combination. Correct? First values are starting with the 0. 0 to 9 will be the first 10 datas. Correct? First 10 datas. What is the very next data in decimal number system? After 9 in decimal number system, what is the next data? What is the next data? After 9. We don't have a base value, right? We don't have any other base value. All the 10 values are taken. Correct? So we have to make a new data. For that we will consider, okay, I am writing here 0, 1, so we don't have a base value, or we taken all the base values. Next value we have to construct using the combination of base values. So what is the first data? We will consider 0 is there with every values. Understanding? So very next combination will be what? Correct? All 0 combinations are done. We will take the very next data. This is our number system. What number which we are that we are using for calculation is what? Decimal number system. So because the base value of the number system is 10. 10 base values are there. Using that we are making combinations. Correct? This same logic is there in binary number system. What is binary? Meaning of binary is what? 2. How many base values will be there? 2. What are the base values? 0 or 1. So using that I can make any combination. Correct? First I will take 0, 1. Do I have 2? No. So how can I make the very next combination? I will consider 0 here. So what will be the very next combination? 1, 0. Correct? Then 1, 1. Again combinations are over. How can I take a new combination? I can consider again in front of this I can consider 0. So what will be the next combination? 1, 0, 0. Correct? Then 1, 0, 1. Correct? Understanding? Instead of this place 0 place for all these number, first data is what? 0, right? That we will replace with 1 because we have only 2 base values, right? Again what will be the very next data? 1, 1, 0. Again 1, 1, 1. Our combinations are done. Using 3 bits I can make how many datas? Using 3 bits. How many datas? How many datas are here? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? We taken all the 8 combinations to cube. Correct? 2 is the base value. we are finding the power of the digit position. How many digit positions are there? 3. So 2 power 3 is 8. That many combinations we can make. 2 power 2 is 4. So if only 2 digits are there, using the 2 digit I can make 4 combinations, 4 numbers. Understanding? So if I am considering 4 digits, how many combinations are there? 16. So tell me what are the datas I am going to get. So these are the zero combinations. So one's combination will be starting from what? 1 0 0 0, then 1 0 0 1, 1 0 1 0, 1 0 1 1, 1 1 0 0, 1 1 0 1, 1 1 1 0, 1 1 1. How many combinations we made? Any doubt? Is it easy? Any doubts in this? How we made this combination? We started with 2 values, right? Because only 2 base values are there. Here we started with 10 base values. Correct. After 9 we created a new combination. Correct. Again this combination will continue till 1 9. After that we don't have any other combination. We have to again construct using the next base value. That is why we are creating 2 0. This is the logic of creating like our number system. We are not focusing on that. That's it. Right. This is the basic logic of decimal numbers. You are understanding what is binary number, right? You are understanding what is decimal number. How can I convert a dec value to binary? How can I convert a dec value to binary? We discussed this thing also in session, right? How we can convert decimal to binary? Decimal number is there. I have to find out the binary equivalent. How we can find out the equivalent value of 100? We will take a small data for 37. Okay, so what will I do first? Find out that value. We already discussed about the logic, so you can find out now in paper. So I am giving you 49. 49. Find out the equivalent, binary equivalent. One
1 1 0 0.
Okay.
1 1 0 0
0. Correct. Okay. Verify everyone. Is this correct? Okay, it is easy to verify. Like what is the reverse conversion? Binary to decimal. How we can convert a binary data to decimal? 2 power of, here we will do 2 power of 0. What is 2 power of 0? 1. Correct. 2 power of 0. 2 power 1. This in this portion it will be 2 power 1. But it is 0. I don't have to calculate it. Correct. Only for one's data I have to calculate. Again here 2 power 2. Correct. Here 2 power 3. Here 2 power 4. So I will write 2 power 1 is what? 1. 2 power 0. 2 power 0 is what? 1 plus 2 power 4 is 16. Then 2 power 5 is 32. What is the result? 49. Understanding? That is a reverse calculation. We have to start from 2 power 0. And each time we will count the position, digit position will be the power of 2. 2 power that digit position, that we have to multiply with our digit data. So only for ones we will digit. For zeros we don't have to digit, don't have to multiply, because it will give 0. So I don't have to do that calculation. So go for only the 1 positions, digit 1. Okay, so one more data I am giving. You have to find out both. You have to find out the binary data and you have to do the reverse calculation for verifying that. My data is 98. One double one. So 3 ones are there. Okay, then 1 0. Verify. Reverse calculate. Calculate reverse. I can do this calculation in different ways. But we don't have to go into that depth. We have to know only one technique, which whatever the technique is easy for you, you can consider that. So is that coming as 98? Confirm. Confirm, right? Okay. So now we will do the bitwise operator. How many bitwise operators are there? What are the operators available in Java? Bitwise operators available in Java. And or not. This is not actually power. It is XOR, right? Right? Then what is this? Okay, we will discuss about these items. So we already discussed about AND, correct? But that AND was double. 2 AND we were using at that time. What is that? Logical operator. Here it is bitwise operator. What is mean by bitwise operator? We are going to perform any operation, like whatever operation is, that we are going to perform in bits of the data. Understanding? We are going to perform all the operations in bits. So AND means what? What is the idea about AND? If both the conditions, here there is no condition. So if both the items are satisfying, it will give true. Both the items are true, it will give true. Correct? So if I am saying 10 and 6, what is the result? What is the binary equivalent of 10 and what is the binary equivalent of 6? 1 0 1 0. Then 0 1 1 0. Correct. Then what is AND operation? If both the items are true, so we can find out, we can consider here true is 1, false is 0. So what are the first two bits available here? Both are 0, right? So the result will be what? The result will be what? 0. If both are false, we will get false in AND operation. Correct. So here both are zeros. I will get 0. Then here 1. Then here 0. here 0. Why it is 0? What is the data here? True and false. True and false is coming means what we will get? False, right? You can consider here for bitwise operator, you can consider true as 1, false as 0. And you can perform the same logic of your logical operator. Getting my point? True as 1, 0 as false. Understanding? So here false and false is coming, correct? We will get false. Here true and true is coming. Both, if both are true, we will get true. Here true and false is coming. We will get false. Here also true and false is coming. So we will get false. Any doubt? So find out. Find out 20 and 17. Also continue finding these values. You can continue finding these values also.
It's not started. That's today I will start.
One zero 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 zero. Okay. Then here we will check. We will check. Don't worry. Then next one. Oh, you are finding. Double one, double zero, 1 0. Okay. But this binary data will not be the answer. We have to find out the equivalent decimal. What is equivalent decimal of this value? This value. So 2 will be the result. Understanding? You can find out the equivalent of decimal equivalent of this binary number. Here 16. Okay, here 26. We will check that, don't worry. Then next one. No, give me that value. 54 itself. Okay. Because that is the actual output. We will not get binary value as output. What happened? What happened? Okay, we will verify, no problem. Last one, 10 itself. Okay, fine. So focus here, everyone. Focus here. What are the values here? We are going to perform 20, right? What is the value of 20? Binary value of 20? 1 0 1 0 0. So to find this binary value, you don't have, like, actually you don't have to divide. In another way also, we can find out these binary values. We can consider here 1 2 4 8 16. If any other data is coming, then 32. Understanding? So one more position, like if my data is more than 16, I have to choose one more position. Getting my point? Like not actually more than 16. If my data will not fit in this range, this all combination can make a range, right? What is the range? Add all these values. What we will get? 16 plus. Anyway, this position will be 16 only, right? Right. 16 plus 16 is 32. So if my data is going above 32, I have to take another position. That will be 32. Getting my point? Everyone? If my data is going above the sum of these value, then I have to take a new position. Otherwise, I can keep the data in this range. Correct? So this also you can use as a logic for finding the binary equivalent. If you don't want to divide it, dividing technique you don't know how to do, then you can select this one. So you will not, like you can easily find out the any values you can find out in this way. So this is the data, right? 20. What is 17? You can take here for 17. What is the biggest value in this data? 16 is available, right? So I can keep 1 in that position. 1. Then what are the remaining, what is the remaining value available? 1. Do I have 1 here? I can take that 1. Remaining all are zeros. Understanding? This is another technique. This is just a technique, but division is the actual method. Understanding? So these are the two datas I am going to perform, and what will I get? 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1. What is that value? Final outcome 1 0 0 0 0. What is this? 16. You can see here. Correct? It is 16. Any doubt? Then next one. In the same technique, can I keep, like for keeping this 36 value 36, 32 is enough, right? This range is enough, right? In this range I can store 64 datas. 32 plus this entire position will come as 16, like 32. 32 plus 32 64. Till 64 I can store in this range. So here 1 1, then 0, then what is the remaining value? 4, right? So what, which data is greater in this range? 4 is already there. We can directly take 1 here. 0 0. Then what about 18? 16 and 2 is enough. Good. So here I don't have to take. I can represent 0 also. Here 16 1 and 0 0 1 0. So we are going to perform OR operation. OR means what? Either of one is 1, then I will give 1. Correct? Either of one is true, I will give true. Correct? So 0 0. What is the result for 0 0? It is 0. Then 1 1 0 1 1. Find out the equivalent. 32 plus 16 plus 4 plus 2. What is the data? What is the data? 54. Correct? Okay. So you found something 26, right? Understanding? It's okay. I'm just saying. I'm not pointing anyone. I'm just saying, like, this is the way you can find out easily. So it is 54, right? Then what is next? So anyway, we know the value of 54 right now. 110 110. Okay. Then what about 6? How we can make 6? 1 1 0. Remaining all we can consider as zeros. Remaining all we can consider as zeros. So find out, like we are performing OR operation. So what we will get as result here? Here it is 0, then 1, 1. What is the result? 16 plus, no, 32 plus 16 plus 4 plus 2, 54. So that answer is correct. Correct. Same, this output is coming 54. Then last one. What is this? 0. Okay, 101 and 2 is what? 10. So OR operation means what I will get? 10 itself. Correct. 101, 10 itself. Any doubt? And OR. We discussed about two items, and OR. Bitwise operators. Bitwise means what? We are performing the operation in bit. Like logical operator is performing in Boolean data, here it is performing in bit. That is the difference. What about XOR? What is XOR? This is XOR. Search what is XOR first. XOR. You can check all these values in Eclipse here itself. Like we can give this in a println statement. $20 and $70. What will be the output? $16. Understanding? You can cross verify here itself. So find out how, like what is XOR of 45 XOR 3. Find XOR value and verify in your Eclipse itself. First find out that in paper and verify that in Eclipse. $46 you are getting? Okay. So what is the result of XOR? If two datas are same, what we will get? 0. $32 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2. What is the data? 40? 46? Correct. Any doubt? Now it is easy, right? If you know what is the, like how to find out the binary equivalent, and if you are understanding what you have to do with this AND or XOR, then you can easily find out the result. Understanding? Any doubt? Clear? Okay, so XOR is also understanding, right? Note down that truth table of XOR. Truth table means nothing. If 0 is 0 and 0 is coming, what will be the result? If 0 and 1 is coming, all the 4 combinations. So note down this one. XOR. If both the values are same, I will get 0. If one of the data is different, then I will get 1. That is the logic of XOR. Note down fast. Okay, can we move on to the next one? Shift operator is there, right? Next. Okay, you can perform this in Eclipse also. Are you getting the same answer? 45 XOR 3. 46. Verify your answer in Eclipse itself. Fine. Next one is right shift. We have right shift and left shift. Right shift and left shift is actually easy. So I am saying 38 right shift 3. 38 right shift 3. How you will find out right shift? What is right shift? Okay, so find out the binary equivalent of 38. What is the binary equivalent of 38? 32 we can take. 16 is not required. 8 is also not required. 4 is required, right? 4 is required, so I am taking 4. Then 2 is also required, right? Okay, 2 is required. Then 0. So 32 plus 4 plus 2. 38, right? Answer is 19, you are saying, right? Okay, we will check. 19. Okay, this is 38, correct? This is 38. Like, what is the next value we given? So that 3 datas, like right shift we are doing, right? All these bits will be shifted to 3 positions. It will shift 3 positions forward, correct? So what will happen at last? These 3 datas will be removed from the number. These 3 datas will be removed from the number. What is the remaining data we have? Correct. Listen everyone. So these 3 datas will be removed from the number. What is the remaining data we have? What is this? Remaining all the datas, like each data is shifting forward. Each data is shifting. One place, 1 second, like 3 times it will shift. 3 times. So like last outcome will be what? That 3 datas from the right side will be removed. Remaining what is there? 4. That we are getting as result. Understanding? Again I am saying we had these values, right? Right shift means each data, this 1 will come in 0, 0 will come in 0, 0 will come in 1, like it is shifting each data. Each digit will be shifted forward, and this shifting will happen 3 times because we given. So the final outcome of this shifting will be what? These 3 datas will be removed. So after removing the 3 data, what is the result? 4. Correct. Here 1, 2, 4. 4 will be the result. Correct? Any doubt? Understanding this? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Everyone? Okay, then what about left shift? If I am using the same number for left shift. Left shift means what? The arrow is facing to where? Left side, right? If arrow is facing to right side, then it is right shift. We will shift all the datas forward. If it is left shift means we will shift all the datas backward. That is the difference. So we had the data 0. 3 times it will shift. That means what will happen? What we are getting? What is the difference? So in left shift, these datas are going to the new position, right? We already this. What is the position of this one actually? 32, correct? So if it is going forward, like not forward, backward, that means we have a lot of positions there, right? 64 or 128 or 256, correct? So I am just making this as 32. Here it is 16. Here it is 8, 4, 2, 1. If I am shifting these 3 positions here, so first time after doing the one shift, what will be the change? 1, 0, 0. At last it will become 0. Correct? All data are shifted to one position. All data are, see, these all data will be shifted one position. That means what? 0. Correct? Any doubt? Any doubt? Yes or no? Again, if I am shifting one more, 3 times we have to do this shifting. If I am shifting again one more position, what we will get? What we will get? 128 plus 16 plus 8. Again I am shifting one more position because I said 3 times. What we will get? What we will get? 256 plus 32 plus 16. What is the data? 304. So in left shift we have to focus on these positions also. In right shift we can just avoid. We can just remove that data. Any doubt? We are just shifting the position in right shift and left shift. It is easy, right? Okay, come again. 38 less than 10. Yes. So we have to shift 10 times. Exam. Okay, I will give you one simple example. You are going to shift 10 times, right? You can add that 10 positions here. Then you can find out the value. Like in exam, you don't have to expect this as a question. This is just for understanding. You can find out the value in this way. Like, do you know the logic? It will not ask for bigger value in exam. If you know the logic, you can apply for the smaller values, right? If I am saying 1 shifted 10 times, what will be the data? 1 shifted 10 times. See, this is the problem. You are trying to calculate that value, right? How can I shift 10 times? You don't have to even calculate it by doing this all operations. It is easy. What will be the value? Why? So consider our value is here, right? 1. Our value right now is where? This is the value, right? 1. Correct. 10 times I am shifting. This is 2 power 0. If I am shifting 1 time, what it will become? 2 power 1. 2 power 10 is what? 2002, like 2 raised to 10. 1024. This is how like you can expect the questions in exams. If you know the logic, you don't have to apply all these things, you don't have to shift the data. Correct. Directly you can find the value. Even for some another data, like if I am saying 5, what is 5? What is 5? 101. How, like if I am saying 10, shift 10, what you will get? What is this position? 2 raised to 2 power 2 plus 10, 2 power 12. What is 2 power 12? See, this is just a kind of aptitude logic, right? We are just finding that using our aptitude skill. What is 2 power 12? 4096. What is this value? It will become 1024. Correct. Add the two values. What will be the result? That is why we are learning aptitude. Understanding. You will not learn this thing, but we will learn how to think for making these calculations. So, what is the result here? So, if it is 10, then what is the result? 1 shifted to 10. Correct? Then, if I already given 5, what is the result you are finding? 5120. See? Simple. Understanding? So you don't have to try to apply whatever you are learning in aptitude here. It will help you to think faster. Then so shift operation is also easy, right? Any doubts? Bitwise operator, any doubts? No? Is that clear? Okay. What is a method? We know main method. What is main method? What is the use of main method? Execution is starting from main method, right? Okay. So whatever we are writing inside main method will execute. Correct? Because execution is starting from here. Use of method is what? We can keep our code. The whatever code we have to perform, that we can keep inside that block of code, right? So that will act as a method. We only know one, we only have implemented one type of one method, that is main method, right? What is the syntax of main method? Public static void main. So this is default signature, right? This is default signature of main method. We cannot change anything in this signature. Signature means what? That declaration part. For that part I am just saying the terminology of signature, that's it. So declaration of main method is fixed. It is by default we have to keep these statements. Public, the keyword, public keyword, static keyword, void keyword, then main, the name of main method is main. Then we have to give that string bracket args. Those things are fixed. We have to give that. If we are making any changes in this line, the selected line, it will not consider as a main method, right? I am changing here. Just I changed something in the name. Correct? And if I am performing this program, what will I get? What I am getting? What is the error? If main method is not there, then if I am trying to run the program, I will not get any result, right? Because my execution will start from main method. If I have to execute something, then I have to write at least one main method, correct? In one class I can only create one main method. That is another thing. We will discuss about creating different classes also. At that time, at least one main method should be there to start the execution, to initiate the execution. Getting my point, everyone? So main method syntax is already declared. We cannot make any change. Can I create different methods? Different methods. So what will be the syntax? Any idea? Method syntax will be common, same, right? So we have to say the access modifier, public, then another a keyword is there, static, then void, then the method name, right? We can give any name. Right now I'm just taking method name. Just I am taking. You can take any name in this portion. Method name. Then this is the syntax of method name. Method name will be there. After that, parenthesis opening and closing. This selected item is the syntax of method name. By seeing this kind of declaration or this kind of code, we can identify this is our method. Method name, or I am taking an example, addition. So addition is a method. By seeing that parenthesis opening and closing, we can confirm addition is a method. Because methods, this is a representation of method. Method name, after that parenthesis opening and closing will be there. Then done, right? Anything else? So here I can do any operation. Here I given the name addition, so I have to perform some addition operation. I am taking two datas, number, okay, 1 equal to something, again second variable, number 2 equal to another one variable, and I am performing number 1 plus, it should perform addition, right? So number 1 plus number 2. I can also do one thing, I can take this into a result variable, correct? I can print sum. I can also give addition result is correct. Any doubt? Output formatting we already discussed, variable creation we already discussed. Anything new here in these 4 lines? No, right? Only this declaration is new to us. Then we discussed about method calling and method declaration, right? Definition of a method and calling of a method. What is this? Declaration or we are declaring, this is declaration and this is definition, correct? We are declaring and defining the method, and after that where should I call this method? Because main method is the one which is initiating the execution, right? If I am running this program, if I run this program, what will I get? Any error? This is our class name, right? Anyway, our output, what is the output we are getting? This line is performing, right? Why this is not performing? So we created a different method, our own method, user defined method. There is predefined method and user defined method. What is the difference, predefined and user defined? The one which we are creating is user defined method. Predefined means it is already defined in Java library. So one example of predefined method is this one, println, right? So here user defined method is addition method. So to perform this line of code, I have to call that from the main method. How can I call the method here? How can I call? What is the method name? Addition. Then this is the representation, right? Method name representation. Then semicolon. So note down, this is a representation of method calling. Using this we are calling the method. So what will be the result if I am performing this code? Only addition result is 30. First what will perform? So what is the first line, executable line in this main method? Hello, right? Print hello. So that will perform first. Then after that we will call the method addition. So when a method addition or when a method is called, we will go to that particular line. When a method is called from main method, correct? We are calling one method right here. So we will go to, from this line we will directly go to the method line and we will perform all the lines one by one. After completing that entire content inside that method, we will come back to that same line. Understanding? That is the working flow of working of methods. First line of code is what? Hello world. It will print hello world. Understanding? This is also a method call, but it is predefined. We cannot go there and I cannot show you that. Correct? But this one is our user defined method. So that I can show you from here. From here we will go to this point and we will perform all the lines one by one. So if I am doing the same operation in this way, what will I get as result? First you will get this result as this result, right? Addition result is 30. Then you will get hello. Understanding? So when we are running, when we runs this program, after reaching this point, this line, our control will directly move to that particular method. So whatever there in that method will perform. After that, that control will come back to the same line. Then from there we will execute the remaining codes. Is that clear? Control flow. Any doubts? Anyone? Any doubts? How method is executing? When we are finding the method call, we will go to that method and we will perform all the lines whatever listed in that method. Correct? After that, again we will come back to the same line where the method is called. Understanding? Fine. So this is a method which I am calling from main method, right? Is I am passing any value here? So how many times I can call this method? Is there any limit that I can call only one time one method? So I am trying to call again. I will call after this also. What will I get as a result now? Not only 30. Addition result is 30. Again addition result is 30. That will print 3 times. Then hello. Again it will print addition result is 32 times. Any doubt? Is that clear? So every time when I reach this line, this will go to this block and it will perform all the lines. Again it will come to the very first line. Correct? Again it will go to the next line. What will happen? We will go to this method and we will perform all the lines. Understanding? After performing, again we will come back to the same line. Then next one. Understanding the control flow? Any doubt? Okay. So here if I am performing this operation for 10 times or 20 times, what will I get? I will get 30 like that addition result 30 message 3 times before hello and after 2 times. After hello 2 times, right? Before hello 3 times, after hello 2 times. This will be the same if I am performing this code for 1000 times. Getting my point? The datas are not changing. The datas which I given in this code is fixed. Correct? So if you are writing a program for calculator, you know calculator, right? Calculator application. If you are creating a calculator application, then can you keep your values like this? Then how we can give them? From where we have to take these values? We have to take that from user, right? We will also learn how to take the values from user. Before that, this is a function, right? This is a method, right? In this method, the values are fixed. The values are fixed. So if I have to make a change, I have to come here and edit it. Correct? Without editing that inside this method, how can I give this value? How can I take the value? Any idea? That we will discuss after this. Like input, how we will take that from user, that we will discuss afterwards. My question is, I don't have to take the value here. I don't have to specify the value here. Value should be specified in main method, and I have to take the value. I have to take the values into this method and perform addition. How can I do that? So whatever, yes, this portion I am pasting in main method. So I have to transfer these two datas to this method, so that that method will perform addition of any data. Whatever data we are giving, based on that it will perform, right? So how can I make this possible? Any idea? You can see something here, right? Parameters are there. These are called parameters. Parameter, how many data you require to transfer from main method to, how many data are required? 2 data are required, right? So you have to list down the 2 data here. That like we are declaring. So here int number 1 is the first data, then int number 2 is the second data. I require 2 data. Based on that 2 data, I will perform the addition. So here I am not focusing on the value. Getting my point? In this method, I am not focusing on the value. Whatever the value is coming, I will perform addition. That we can use as a good method, right? Whatever value I am giving, that value will be given as that result will be given as the output here. So that I can consider as a good method, right? Understanding? So how can I pass these values into that method? I have specified 2 parameters, right? 2 parameters, 2 data are required for finding this sum, addition. 2 parameters I listed where? Where I listed that parameters? Inside the parenthesis. Correct. Method, parenthesis, inside that I am specifying 2 variables. 2 variables. I am not giving any value. I cannot give any value here because that is not our idea. Our idea is pass the value from main method. So in method call also, inside the method call I am saying, in method call also inside the parenthesis I have to pass 2 values. Getting my point? So where we are calling the method? Line number 9. Here I have to pass 2 arguments, 2 values. Where is the value? Where is the value now? Number 1 and so number 1 comma number 2. Any doubt? I'm just commenting these all things now. What I am getting as result, is that correct? Yes, this is string only because I am printing it, right? So it is string, it is not a data. That also we will discuss. So here what I am getting, addition result is 1686. Is that correct? So this method is performing, right? Can I change the values? So I am not changing the value in the method. I am changing the value in main method. So in main method, I can take the values directly from user also. So that the value which we are taking from user, I can pass directly to this method. So this method will find out the result. Understanding the logic? So this is a good way of writing, right? Method, right? Method declaration is good now because we are not defining any value inside that. It will perform the operation based on the value which we are giving. Correct? We are getting different answers for different inputs, right? Fine. So can I call same method with the different values now? Can I call same method with the different values now? Yes or no? No. Why? I am giving two values here, right? Here also I am giving two values. This value will go to this variable. I am not sending the variable, I am sending the value. So value of num1 is what? 100, right? 100 is going to store inside this num1. So two num1s are there, right? Two num1s. Why Java is not getting confused on this num1s? Two num1s are there. Java is not getting confused on which number, what number, like this. Why? Any idea? Where I have, so this, in this portion we are going to get the result. So this is the result portion. How can I store that into a variable? Int result or sum, anything I can use, variable, right? Equal to. So what we are getting here, what is this? This will be the sum of that number 1 and number 2, and we will store that in sum. Why it is showing error? Why it is showing error? One more thing we have to focus. Void. So these are keywords, like these three are keywords. These two keywords are to specify some additional functionality, like public we already discussed, static we will discuss in second module. So void is, this portion is for return type. If I am passing anything from this method back to the method called, if I am passing any data back to the method called, so that type, if I am passing some data, that data type I have to specify in this selected portion. Which data I am passing here? Integer. So I have to specify int. Understanding? What is the meaning of void? I am not using return keyword. I am not going to use any return keyword, that is void. If I am specifying return keyword, then I have to specify which data type. Here it is int. So I will give int here. Any error? So what is the result? What will be the result of this code? What will be the result of this code? We are not printing, right? We have to print. So I am printing. Fine. The same thing I am printing now in main method. Correct? Because the value is coming in main method now. Any doubt in this? Understanding? So method can take value and also method can give value, return value. How method is taking value? Using parameters. How method is giving value? Using return keyword. Is that clear? Every time, in most cases, you have to create method in a way that it will take the value and also it will return the value, because that method means we can do any operation, right? Because I am giving the value, I am specifying the value, and the method will give the result back. So using that result I can do any operation. That type of method is the best method, right? We can use that for any purpose. So based on your requirement, you can create the method. You can decide whether your method should be void or method should return something. Like that is up to your, based on your requirement you can select. Every time the best format will be method should take the value and also return the result. Understanding? So what is a method? And also what is the use of this method? I don't have to write this code again and again in main method, right? I can call n times whenever I require to perform this logic. Logic is what? Adding two numbers. So whatever logic we are writing in a method, that I can call n times in our program whenever it is required. Correct? I don't have to repeatedly write this set of code again and again inside the main method. Understanding? Here for addition only one line is required, but in some another cases we have to keep 10 or 100 line of code for finding one result. At that time we can keep that in a method, and whenever that logic is required I can call that method. Right? My code in main method is reducing, right? The code I have to write in main method is reducing because I am creating that as a method, and in one line I can call that method. That method will perform 100 lines of code or 10 lines of code, whatever repeated times that I require to perform. Understanding? So what will be the result here? What will be the result here? Come on, fast. Addition result is 120. Only that line will print. How many result will be there in console? Sure? How many results will be there in console? Only one. Why? Why only one? We are only this is the method called, and I am storing that data here and I am printing the data. In second method called, that result will come back, but I am not storing anywhere, right? So what can I do? Sum equal to, sum already declared, so I don't have to declare it again. Correct? Correct. Int sum can I give here? No, it is already declared. So sum is enough. So here I am taking this sum, I am printing that sum, and I am again changing that sum value. This result value will be stored in sum. I can print that sum again. Correct? Any doubt? Here also what can I do? Sum equal to, then so what will I get right now? Any doubt in this? Method. What is a method? How we can create a method? And how we can give a value to method? How we can take or how we can return a value from method to main method? Are you understanding this? Any doubt? Check again and create a new package in your Eclipse. Create a new package. Right click on your src, new package. Right click on your src, create new package. Created. You can give the name as demo method. Package name should start with a capital or small? Small. So demo method. You can give any basic methods or something you can give. So you can create that method. Make sure that module info is not there. If it is there, you can delete that module info after creating. Module info one file, if it is added in this method after creating, if you are finding that module info here, you just delete it. Module info one file. If it is there, you can create, you can delete. Otherwise, you don't have to, like, we don't have to create that now. Have you created the package? Then create the method. Method also, like, no, not method, class. New class. You can give the class name as what program we did. One program we already did, right? Conversion. What is that program? Okay, what is the name of that class? Convert km to meter, right? Okay, same class you can create here, because this is in different package. I can create the same class name here also, no problem. Or you can also add in this class name, you can also add method, using method. So if you have created, you can go here, refract, rename. Otherwise, while creating itself, you can give method. You can show the difference there. So convert kilometer to meter using method. Any doubt? This is refract, like renaming. Already I created, so I have to rename. If you have any doubt in this, again I will show one more time. We created double data. Then we have to create a method for converting the kilometer to meter. So method syntax is what? Public, static. Then right now I will give void. I will change later. Then what can be the method name? Convert km to m, kilometer to meter. By seeing that name, we should understand what is that method. We should not, like, it should not be like I have to go and check all the codes to understand what is the method. Then it is not a good method, right? So method name should be specifying the operation. Then how many data is required for performing this kilometer to meter conversion? That data you have to specify here. Double. Yes. Good. Then method created. Inside this method, what is the operation required to perform? Conversion. What what is the line? How we can specify that line? Double meter equal to, what is the equation? Kilometer into, any doubt? This is the equation, right? Correct. Kilometer into 1000 will be the meter value. So that value I am storing in meter. So what I should return from here? What I should return? Meter value, right? Meter is the result value. So return meter. Also along with this, I have to update which data type? Double we are passing. So we created the method first. Then we can call the method from here. Correct. First we have to create the method. Then that method I can call from here. So how can I call? Convert km to, this is the method name, right? And I am passing kilometer. So this value will be going to this km and it will perform all the operation and the result will come back to here. If result is coming back to here, then what should I do? We should save that in a variable. So I am taking m. equal to, or here I will take meter and here I will change to m. Fine. So meter I am taking, the whatever the data we are finding in m will be storing in meter. So how can I print this? Meter value is meter. Any doubt? Any doubt in this? Understanding? So one example I show, right? This is one example. So based on this, can you create different programs? Do you have the confidence? That is what I am asking. No, right? Yes or no? So can I give you some more program? Try to do. If you are getting any confusion or error, call us. We will come and resolve it. So try to complete this first. Then I will share all the, some set of programs that you can work out in the same way. Fine?
Not able to understand online.
Why?
I thought to call you yesterday. I was at sleepy mode. At 10 o'clock I just opened my laptop. You have pen, right?
So already I given one task. You have to create 5 different methods, arithmetic operation. To perform arithmetic operation, you have to create 5 different methods. One is for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus. So what are the things available for that operation? You require 2 variables, right? In that 2 variables we will store the data. Then we have to create 5 different methods. So your method, first method you can create as addition. In addition, how many data is required for finding the result? 2. That 2 data we will give in parameter. Like give as parameter. This is inside parenthesis, right? This bracket is called parenthesis. Inside that parenthesis I am giving 2 parameters. So whenever I am calling this method, I have to pass two datas. Then only it will take this value. Like we can call this method. For calling the method, we require two datas. So that particular datas I am finding the sum. I am not storing it in any variable. I am just that result will be directly transferred back to the main method where the method is called. So in this way we can create all the 5 different arithmetic operations. All the operations I can. Then after that we have to call from main method, we have to call the methods one by one. So addition is calling by passing two datas. So what is happening here? We created two datas, right? With these two datas, I will get all the arithmetic operations. Addition of the two datas, subtraction of the two datas. So how this code is performing? First it will create two data. Then it is coming to this line. What will happen in this line? Addition method calling is there, right? So it will directly go to the addition method with the number 1 and number 2. So what will happen in that method? So number 1 value will come in num1, number 2 value will come in num2. That two datas we are adding and the result will be returned. Result is returned from this method to method called. Where the method is called? 11th line, right? In this line the result will come and the result is storing in sum. Again what is happening in next line? Another method is called. So these two values are going to that method now. So it will go to this line. That particular values will be storing in this variable. It will perform the logic and it will return the result back to the 12th line. Correct? Where it is called, there we will get the result. That is the use of return keyword. So that result also I am storing in sum. In that way I am taking all the datas, all the result datas. All the result datas for these two numbers. Then after that I am just printing all the values one by one. In this way you have to complete this task. Understanding? I will also share you more programs in WhatsApp group so that after going you can try to focus on creating different programs. For each program you can create different class. Inside that class you have to create the method. Inside the method you have to keep all the logics. Whatever logic we have to perform. For addition, what is the logic? Adding two numbers is the logic. Right? In that way you have to create different methods. Whatever code we are going to write from now, we will create that in method. Understanding? Any doubt? Is that clear to everyone? Clear, right?